My name's Michel Delage, and I play drums.
My name's Cummings, and I play organ.
My name's Alex Moxon, and I play the guitar, and collectively we're the Nebula Organ Trio.
We did a couple of dates with a bunch of other people.
This is true.
And then
this is true.
I think that after the first time we brought...
I didn't know that.
After the first time we brought Don in...
Third, fourth choice, is that how it works?
Well, we had Alex Bilodeau, but then he moved too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, fifth choice.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you play gigs, just like trios with several people, it doesn't feel like there's a concept there. But when we played together, I felt like everybody was on the same page. I think once we brought Don in, after the first gig, we were like, this is the band.
This is it. It's a pretty small scene in Ottawa, so you tend to play with a lot of the same people, but there was like an attractive element of playing with Don, because it's like, oh, here's this like untapped dude who plays some banging organ.
Banging.
Let's check that out. And it was like
banging organ.
Banging organ.
Horrible.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
No?
This is my instrument. This is a Hammond B3. It's an electromechanical device. So there are metal discs, and there's a pickup on each disc, and they spin, and you get a sine wave generated, and then you mix in the different waves using the drawbars here. You can mix in different parts of the frequency spectrum for each note. So the fundamental, and there's a fifth above, and then there's an octave above that, and you keep going up. Well, this one's broken. That's one small thing I need to go in the back and solder it back on. I haven't had a lot go wrong with them. So they're really built like tanks in a way. That being said, unless you keep maintaining them, you can have death by 1,000 cuts. So they were in production until the mid-70s. It's sort of like the first synthesizer, really. You take it and you can mix in different tones into your sound. When you bought a Hammond back in the day, you tended to typically buy a Leslie speaker with it. And the big thing with the Leslie is that it has moving parts as well. So you hear the horn.
Well, I think jazz, you have more of an opportunity to bring all of these genres that you hear everywhere into it.
And so it's very interactive and social in a way as a musical form. You know, you're not sitting programming a beat by yourself in your basement. The music morphs and is malleable, and that's when it comes alive.
It's really like music of the moment, and it happens in real time. We play music in this classic format, but we're not of the generation where that music was written, so we can't help but have a more kind of a modern take on things. We try and put all the sounds that we've listened to and put it through the kaleidoscope of this kind of instrumentation, which is classic, but we're not classic.
What's next for you guys?
Besides world domination? You know, success is, I think it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. If we can write tunes that we feel really good about, and we get out in a live setting and we feel them connecting with the audience, no matter if it's 50 people in a club or a larger room, there's no greater aspiration than that.
I personally want to open for Beyonce, but that's just me.
Yeah, right.
Well, we all want to open for Beyonce.
Can you send her this?
Yeah.